In the last month, I have seen the biggest gains I have ever seen in my portfolio. It is more than I have ever made in my day job. I want to go over what's going on. I want to go over the portfolio, and I want to give you a bit of an insight and a bit of a cautionary tale about what can happen from here as well. So this is my portfolio. I'm up to 166,667. It's just jumped by an extra 50 quid. The markets are open at the moment. Over the course of the last day, I am down. We're £540 down. That's okay. That's intraday trading. 0.3%. That's what happens. But over the course of the last week and every other metric, I am up. In 1 week, I am up £2,200. In 1 month, I am up £8,434. It's just absolutely wild. That is more than any day job has ever paid me. I understand it is unrealized gains. I understand that unless I sell right now, I don't bank that, but that is the gains that I have seen in my portfolio. When I was 22 and I first started in my career, I started a Molson Coors. And I remember going into the interview, coming out of it, getting an offer, and they said to me, how much do you want to make? And I said, £12,000. Bear in mind, this is 2006. £12,000 will do me absolutely fine. £1,000 a month, especially because I'm coming from having zero money, living on my sister's floor. £1,000 a month, I felt like I'd be rich. They came back and said, we're happy to offer you £6,800, which was just wild for me at the time. 8,400 I've made in the last month is literally nearly exactly 6 months' wages of my first job. Yes, it was 20 years ago, but this is post-tax as well. That wasn't post-tax. This is after-tax because it's in a stocks and shares ISA, so there's no tax to pay in this. It absolutely blows me away. When we look at 3 months, £10,000. When we look at year-to-date, wrong one, year-to-date, £14,000. I've nearly made that first year's salary in the first 5 months of 2026. 1 year view, then 31% up, £39,000, double what I made in that first year. And my max view is £54,000, 108% up. Absolutely wild. Let's go over the positions quickly. My Invesco All World has ticked over £100,000 now. I'm £104,000. Just quickly, you'll notice on my stocks ISA allowance, I haven't put anything in yet. I'm waiting for complete transparency. The HMRC, because I got made redundant last year and all that redundancy came in the end of April, they thought I was going to earn that amount every month. So they taxed the bejesus out of me. So now I've just filled in my end of year and they now owe me £11,000. I'm going to get £11,000 kickback because they taxed me so much. I'm going to use that. I'm going to scramble together another £9,000 and I'm going to get that into my portfolio as soon as I possibly can. So I've put zero in so far, zero with other brokers as well. So All World up 27%, S&P 500 up 50%, duplication, yes, I've covered it a million times. We're not going to go over it. Lloyd's is up 95%, absolutely flying, continues to do so. It paid me a dividend last month. It was about £100, something like that. Tasty, nice little dividend. Every penny of that got reinvested back into Lloyd's, which is what I do with every dividend that I receive. Legal in General is up 8%. It's doing okay, but don't forget Legal in General also pays a 9% dividend, but don't fall into the trap of chasing high dividends. There is a dividend trap risk, and there potentially is with this business, but it's one I'm comfortable with. I love that 9% dividend. And look, I've only got, I say only, as a percentage of my portfolio, £4,000 is a lot. It is a hell of a lot for me to hold in one stock. But when we look at it as a percentage of my portfolio, 166, what's that? Around 2-point-something% in Legal in General. And it is my access into the FTSE 100 business that I want to invest into. Realty income up 2.33, down 2.33%. Always in the red. Always has been. I held it for years. I've reinvested every dividend I've had. I've barely ever seen it in the green. People might think, well, why the hell are you holding it? Because it's what works for me. I like that monthly dividend. I like my exposure to property. I'm going to continue to hold it. Aviva up 32%. Now, Unilever down. Now, I don't see inflation settling anytime soon. I think we're going to see relatively high inflation for a number of years. I am not an economist. I am not an expert. That's my perception. High inflation and consumer goods businesses don't go together very well. So it's on my watch list for something that I may be potentially selling. And if I do that, obviously I'll cover it here. The other thing I want to mention as well is anyone that's watched me for a while will know that I used to have a bigger portfolio in terms of assets that I held. And I wanted to concentrate on my All World. Now, my All World is massive now. Across my All World and my S&P 500, that's 90% of my portfolio. I want to put some of this year's allocation into some more dividend businesses. A lot of people will criticize that, and that's absolutely fine. Feel free to go after whatever you want to go after. I'm comfortable to do what I'm comfortable to do. It's what's right for me. It's what's right for my risk tolerance. I understand that the gains might not even be as much as if I choose NVIDIA. Who knows what NVIDIA is going to do? But that is something that I'm going to do, and I am going to cover on this channel. Hidden holding, can't talk about. You know why. If you watched it long enough, just it rhymes with Pipto. Probably giving too much away. And Virgin Galactic, that's always there as a reminder. Everything over the course of the last day is pretty green. Now, the two things that I wanted to cover that I'm a little bit worried about it for new investors over the course of the last few years is that two things. Number one, these apps are absolutely brilliant. They're great. They have changed hundreds of thousands of people's lives. They've made it easy to invest. They're commission free. I can go on there. I can see my portfolio every day on a smartphone. Couldn't have done that 15 years ago. But therein lies the problem. Because they are so easy to use, they are so easy to sell out of positions on a whim. They're so easy. I could liquidate this entire portfolio in 90 seconds. I reckon I could sell every position here in 90 seconds, and I could put all £170,000 into what I think is the next hype stock, the next hype AI stock that's going to 10x over the course of the last 12 months. And therein lies the second problem. The gains that we've seen over the course of the last few years, specifically within AI, have been abnormal, right? We don't normally see gains like this. Some businesses, Micron, NVIDIA, SanDisk, AMD, have gone up multiple hundreds of percent. That is not a normal thing to happen in the stock market. Now, some of these businesses will fail. They will fail. I promise you, some of them will fail. You are not going to see 1,000% gains in every one of these businesses every 12 months in your investing time horizon. And there is significant risk associated with that. And I just want people to be aware that, one, these apps are so easy to use, and that's dangerous. It used to be in the 80s, you used to have to ring up your broker and tell them you wanted to place an order, tell them what for. It would take 24, 48 hours for that to go through, get confirmation in the post, and move on from there. But equally, it would take just as long to sell. And often when you rang up your broker and said, I want to sell my old world because someone's gone to the Iraq war has started and the portfolio has dropped, a lot of those brokers would talk you potentially out of doing so. They would try and convince you that it's not necessarily the right thing to do. Now, both of those things create enough barriers to have stopped people from trading, effectively, is what it is. So it takes a very disciplined mindset in today's day and age, which I don't think that we necessarily have. Our generation now is instant gratification. We want instant returns. We want instant satisfaction. And these apps have enabled us to be able to do exactly that. I think that is very potentially dangerous in the coming months and years, as a lot of people have seen those gains, because those gains are not continued. They're not guaranteed to continue. So portfolio is up 108% now as a result. Just cover again, because I just want to mention it. It says £111,000 deposits. I've put about £80,000 in, but because I've consolidated different ISAs from different providers over the years, it shows that it nets out at an even again. It shows a zero return, even though I might have doubled my returns elsewhere. I've also incorporated general investment accounts, which I've held in Invest Engine, and I've held them in Trading 2 and 2. And just as they were about to get above the £3,000 gain mark, I've incorporated them into here. This is when I was earning decent money and I was maxing out my stocks and shares ISA. I would use general investment accounts as well and make sure that I sell under that capital gains threshold. I did that for a number of years. So there is a number of consolidations into this portfolio as a result, which means that it doesn't necessarily show the true returns. I've doubled my money effectively in 6 years, which is around it's a mid double digit, 14, 15% gain. I haven't done the maths recently. Last time I did it was around 19%. It may even be that. So the gains have been great. Times are brilliant. Who knows what's going to happen going forward? I want you to be very careful in terms of any snap decisions that you're making, and just make sure that you're in it for the long term. You're diversified enough. You're doing it properly, because that's how the vast majority of people have made the vast majority of money since investing has begun. So listen, if you haven't already started, and if you want a free Trading 2 and 2 share, just click the link below, deposit £1, and you'll get exactly that. Or you can also use promo code Neil. Just type in Neil, click the 3 lines in the bottom right hand corner, type in Neil in the promo code section, and you'll get a free fractional share. I'll get a small kickback as well in the interest of transparency. Any questions, let me know.